Welcome. This is my attempt at a live stream here on YouTube. I'm trading NQ futures. Been trading that for several years. Started trading in 2020. Did trading before that, but not at the level I started in 2020. So I've had quite good success on trading both ES futures and NQ futures. I landed on NQ futures just because of the volatility and the movement, and right away if you're wrong. It will tell you really quick, and it just moves so much faster when you get the move that you expect. So that's what I'm trading. I have success in trading NQ futures. I've never done live stream before, never streamed or really recorded much videos. We'll see if I crumble under the pressure of doing this or not. Trading live, showing entries and exits, because like on my screen here, you'll be able to see my exit. As soon as I enter, it will show up on this little screen here. This chart, well, it should show on both charts, but you'll see my stop, you see my limit order. I normally don't. I don't usually wait until I hit my take profit targets. I close my trades before that. When I enter a trade, I sit there and evaluate it as I go. Like, do I see the price movement I want to see? Do I see the momentum? Do I see the aggressiveness? If I see what I need to see, I let them run to my limit order, so I hit on the take profit side. But if I see it start slowing down, if I see things I don't like, I just close the trade. I just and then I don't really care if I'm in profit or at a loss. Then this trade isn't doing what I wanted to do or what I needed to do right now, and then I just close it. So for this experiment, I have started a brand new Take Profit Trader account. There's a prop account with Take Profit Trader. I don't have an affiliate code. I don't really care for that right now. This is the one selected up here. The 50K account, trading 2 NQs is going to be quite aggressive. I don't think I'll be trading two contracts on it. I think we'll go down to 1 actually. Because that's gonna, you've run once or twice and that account is gone. So that's not gonna fly. It's an Eval account, so it's an evaluation account. The plan here is to show the whole journey, trading this from an Eval to a funded or pro account, and as far as we get it, to a Pro Plus. We start withdrawing money. That's why we do this. So here I'm showing a 1-minute chart and a 60-minute chart. The 60-minute chart is just to get the bigger picture view of how the market is doing overall. Zoom out here a little bit. We can see we're still in an aggressive downtrend. That we are. Oops, that was the wrong button. Let's do up here. It's really hard to do this looking at that screen. But we can see we are in a downtrend, right? Like if I do. You see me coming down here, this F3, we put a trend line, a simple trend line, right? We can see we are starting to break out of that trend line. Doesn't mean that we will now rock it up, but there is a chance we're doing that. And if we are going up, the pattern that that was the wrong thing. Let's do this here. Control 4. The pattern I'm looking for would be something like this, right? We'll see what happens, but like pretty much a W. So what I'm looking for, bigger picture. If it turns out that we are breaking the downtrend, and with FOMC coming up, that very well could happen. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Nobody knows. We just have to respond to whatever the market is doing. Everything up until we see the price action and what the market actually is trying to do. It's just guessing. It's just, That's what we like to do. Sit and analyze charts and see what we think. But in the end, this is about making money. Did we make money today? Yes or no? That is how you determine if you're successful or not. Okay. Very good. Right now, just waiting for the market to open. You can see here on my time, I am based in Texas. So I'm on Central time. So market opens 8:30 my time. These Ninja Trader candles are a bit stupid because they show candle close time and not candle open time. So if you're using TradingView or things like that for charting, you'll find the time to be offset by a minute from these charts. It's just the way Ninja Trader calculates the bars. But other than that, the patterns look exactly the same. So am I taking long or short at market open? I was taking short because we are sitting... let's change this here really quick from 1 minute to 15. I'll show you what I'm looking at here. We were coming up to this R1 resistance. This is a Fibonacci pivot point. Yellow lines are Fibonacci pivot points. Blue lines are normal pivot points. But yeah, we were coming up to a point of... Like Fibonacci pivot points are not as strong as normal pivot points, but I do like to have them because many times we see price respects them to a certain degree, enough that I like to put them on my charts. And in this case, we are turning here. Another thing I like to see is, let's see how we do this here with, you can see on the, well, I lost up, didn't really do it, but let's zoom in a little bit more here. You can actually see the bars. So one thing I see here, let's see, do we have divergence here? Yes or no? Right, and in this case, right now, we had a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, lower high, lower, higher low. We have a higher low. Then we go back up here and we have a lower high. You have a higher high from there, but from here it's a lower high, right? So this is higher than this one. We still haven't broken this high. The MACD, we have a higher high here. This high is higher than this one here. You have divergence between the price and MACD. Now, what does that mean? I mean, in itself, it's not worth taking a trade for, but this is indicating that even with higher momentum, we were not able to set a higher high, even though we had a higher momentum. So that's an indication. And again here, we set a higher high than over here, and we still didn't set a higher MACD. You can see the cycle indicator. This is just a stochastic with 533 settings. Oh, I'm sorry, my webcam was blocking everything I was trying to show there. Let me ditch the webcam for a little bit. Yeah, we can see on the MACD. This MACD here is lower than over here. But here, price is higher than it was over here. This is divergence. This indicates to me that even though with higher momentum, we are not able to, we weren't able to push price higher than we were over here, where we had lower momentum. As I said, it may not mean anything, but it's something to worth paying attention to. That is a bearish signal. It's not an entry signal. It's just a parameter to pay attention to. Again, we're coming over here now. We're looking at 15 minutes. Again, we can see that we have rising MACD. It is starting to curve. So we'll see. I like to go down on the lower time frames. And again here on the 1 minute, we are just in a downtrend right now. We'll see how this all plays out in the end here. Let's change this to 15, I think. 15 is good, yeah. And again here, the divergence is quite obvious. We had a high... The MACD was higher here than it was over here, yet the price was higher. MACD didn't follow up. This again is a bearish divergence. We are indicating going down. So we'll see what happens though. Market open. It's when I like to take my trades. Excuse me. As I said, I am more bearish than I'm bullish right now. At the same time, the 5-minute cycle is at the bottom, so we'll see. We may be able to take a quick scalp up here, actually. Let's see. Let's see if we can. A risky trade to scalp this on the long side, but I am... I don't have correlation from the 15 minutes. Not gonna do that. Not gonna do that because of the 15 minute. I don't like the 15 minute in that. The scalp long would have worked. The profit would have been there at the EMA. But as I said, I didn't take it. I didn't like it. No, did I not take it because I was live streaming? I was showing my trades. I don't know. That could have been it. Doesn't really matter. Point is, I wasn't in the trade. Okay. That was just one trade. Let's see what's happening here. Now, are we forming a bear flag or is this breakout of a bull flag? I'm thinking, let's go long. Let's go long on this. I'm thinking breakout of a bull flag. We'll see. Was this a mistake? We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I'm out. Didn't like it. Wow, whoop-de-doo, $50 profit. Not much. I wanted to see more aggressiveness. The aggressiveness is coming, but it didn't happen as fast as I liked, so I closed it. As I said in the very beginning, if I don't see the action that I want to see when I take my trade, I'm out. I don't care then if I'm profit or loss at that time. I don't want to be in it. But here we see that this is working. Yeah, this is a bull flag. I should have been in it. I should have held it. But that's life. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Pretty sweet entry looking and took the entry here. And I closed it there, right? Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, well. It is what it is. Price continues to go up. We'll see what happens. Good target for long would be 2050 area. If we are going up here, see, yeah, up this here would be a very good place to go. You have the R1 normal pivot point, you have an R2 and fib pivot point. That seems like a very good target. Let's see. No breakout. The thing with trading is that there is always another opportunity to get in. If you get the move, like unless it goes absolutely parabolic, and those are the ones you don't want to chase because they reverse as hard as they go up. So you don't want to chase them. But this is a legit move up. We will get a continuation pattern. So we'll see what happens here. Without the pattern to go long, I cannot go long. I need, yeah, without a setup, there is nothing to act on. Yeah, just gotta wait. Hindsight was a beautiful setup. We were in Octran. We had a flag. Got the setup for long. I took entry, but I didn't trust that. Too hesitant. Would I be held if I were not live streaming or showing my trades? I don't know. I actually don't know. Doesn't matter. The point, number one rule in this game is to not lose money. Like, there is always another setup. Right now, this is rocketing, so the FOMO is real. Like, FOMO regrets. I had a long entry. I should have been long. I should have kept it. But my plan was to take a long scalp. As I said, it'll be a scalp. Took it long. Just had a few handles profit when I closed it. Got, yeah, it's showing I have a $50 realized P&L right now, so ain't much. Looks like it's going for those pivot points. I'm just gonna let it go without me. Well, I'm all good. It's like, whatever you do, you cannot chase these. This is when you gotta be disciplined. You gotta wait. We may get another long pattern before we get up there. There's still another 40 handles all the way up to those pivot points. If we get a long setup, we can take it long continuation. If not, it just has to go without me. That's how it is. Chasing on FOMO is a recipe for disaster. It is how you lose money consistently in this game. And we can see we're starting to come down a little bit. That is good. That's what I like to see. We are overextended. We need to cycle. So let's see if we get the cycle. But yeah, the momentum is clearly to the upside. Let's take that to the long side here. We have a very, very dirty bull flag. A little bit late for it, but I'm taking it. I need a... Do I want to move my stop for this? I don't think I do. Dang it, I took it with 2 contracts, not 1. It means we're out. I don't want to hold that. I didn't intend to take it 2 contracts, I meant it 1. That stop was bigger than I like. I need to change my default template there. Let's do it on this screen where you can see what I'm doing. So let's adjust the order quantity here to 1. I'm just going to save this as 1 MQ. Yep, there we go. And now it's going towards that. So it's beautiful to hold with 2 contracts. I hold it with 1. But So let's see here. Can I show my... Can I show my... Yeah, I think I can. I'm going to put that... I'm going to put this. Let's see if I can put it right there. I'm gonna have to do some adjustments. I see this now on the screens and stuff. But yeah, this is something I like to show, like my actual P&L. There we go. We are hitting those pivot points. Would have been a beautiful target if I held it from the bottom to the top in there. This account would have had enough money to be paused right now. Not that you can pause or take profit account in one day. You need more than one day to pause it. But the long setup. So this is when I go in and I analyze my trades. Right now, I'm done for the day, pretty much. I'm not... This was the setup to trade. We had a long. As I showed on 60 minutes, no, we have 15 here, but we had this bigger picture where we were breaking out of the downtrend. Looking for a potential W pattern on that, or some sort of harmonics pattern. I like to trade in those directions. I like to scalp in those directions of the bigger time frame pattern. In this case, we had a bull flag. You can see that here on the 15. We had run up from here to here, and then we had a bull flag on that down to about this pivot point. We pushed up. We had broken the R1 resistance, which is bullish. They pulled back down to 15-minute 21 EMA, and then we broke out. Yeah, this would have been a great trade actually at the break of the R1 again at the open, right? You can see it just on the 15 just gone straight up towards the R2. So past R1 on a daily, yeah, that is well within expected moves. We can even hit the R2, and R3 is that's usually stronger moves. Like more than R3 is considered extremes. So another good confluence here is that the Fibonacci and the normal pivot points, they are aligned in this zone. It's a good level, and we can see prices respecting it, which is nice. It's nice when your levels work. Then you need to execute on it. Am I happy with trading today? Well, I'm up $120 in not that much time. $120 is nothing. It's an Eval account. I don't really care about Eval accounts. I am... Both my trades were long. Long was the directional move during the first 15 minutes of the day. But both trades were mistakes. In hindsight, the first trade I did of the day, that was the right trade. That's the trade I should have taken. We are... So look there. This is like, I have to do hindsight analysis. That is the only way I'm going to get better. You see here, we have this trend line. We broke the trend line, meaning we tested that we broke the EMA, started point upwards. So we broke out of the bull flag with a strong bullish candle, like the market open candle. We pushed up. Oops. It's a mistake. Yeah, we pushed up. And we just kept going. Should have I closed here? No. I was thinking, I had a bearish narrative also in this morning, meaning that this is also a spot where we could reverse. And I was cautious, so I closed it. I was thinking a quick scalp, very quick scalp. I didn't see the aggressiveness. If I give it a little bit more time, I would have seen it, and then I would have held. And then this would have been a beautiful morning. In the end, I came out 120. Really, like trading NQ, $120 is considered flat. It's not something to brag about. Pointing out, target would be in this 2050 area where we have these two pivot points. Great spot to land. We have a bull flag here actually. We have seems like we're on a bull flag, but we are a bit overextended. I'm not sure if I trust a bull flag up here. I would, you know, very overextended on 1 minute, 2 minute, 5 minute, 15 minutes. We are hitting resistance. Yeah, I am not really. Yeah, I'm not going to take a long continuation trade here now. ES is also hitting a resistance point here, hitting R1 as well on the ES. 57.24. So, yeah, I'm happy. Not red, first day. First day green, small, $120, which is trading NQ. If it was MNQ, that'd be fine. On NQ, I consider it flat. But I didn't lose money. That is rule number 1. We cannot lose money. Bad trades will happen. Like, you will have red days. I have red days. Those happens. But the green days need to be bigger than the red days. And there need to be more green days than red days. Alright, like, end of month, you need to be green, not red. Not, you go back to the simulator. That's how it is. And you stay in the simulator until you had a green month. And when you had a green month in the simulator, that's when you can go back trading, I would say pop. Or you can trade your own funds. But you don't risk real money until you have a green month in the simulator. And you want to see consistent results. Okay. At this point we stopped at the pivot points up here at R2, R1. Let me see if I can put this at global, no time scroll. And let me do that for the similar here. Yep, now you can see my mouse as I move it over there. There we go. That's mine. So I have more screens than what I share on this stream. I have 2, 4, 6. Right now I have 7 screens connected. I have 2 more screens that I haven't connected. Actually trying to reduce my number of screens. More screens don't make me a better traders. Yeah, and here we can see like we are actually dropping now, right? So yeah, as I said, I didn't trust that bull flag. We were at this R2, R1 like this. Resistance up here. You don't long before resistance. That's a cardinal rule. Never long in front of resistance. Never short in front of support. So when would I consider a long on this? So if we had broken this, if we had closed above these candles, above these pivot points there, and then we pulled back to these pivot points, that we started consolidating, building a base, and we can see the EMA starting to catch up to this pivot point area, this support, what would then be considered support? Yeah, I could absolutely long that, right? Because then resistance turns into support. In this case, we pushed up to it, and now we're coming down. This would have been a beautiful short. There is lots of room still for this short. But, no, this is it for me. Very cool thing to do this live stream. I am going to call it here. $120. Ain't much for an Eval account that I believe requires 3,000 to pass. Pretty much, yeah, just up. I consider it flat for the day. Okay, appreciate it, guys. Take care.